It's your favorite podcast.
Let's get it.
Two brothers from Columbus, Ohio, bringing y'all
the greatest podcast in the world.
It's me, J-Edd.
And this is our medieval King Art, and we are two G's in a pod.
Hey.
T in a pod. Two
Hey.
G's in a pod.
21.
G's in a pod. Two
that.
G's in a pod.
Hey.
G's in a pod.
Shaka.
What's going on, bro?
Start with it.
Chilling, man. How's it feel to be 31?
Hey, man. No different. No different. 31 good, though, man. I made another year. Always a blessing, but still same, man. Gotta grind and get better, man. It's just a little checkpoint to let you know you need to get on your stuff, man.
Oh, that light bulb went off for you, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been going off for a minute, but you know, man, you definitely want to get stuff in order, man, in your 30s, man. So you should be established and, you know, concrete.
That's good. That's good to see, man. You know, we definitely had a good time on Saturday.
Yes.
Bowling with the family and friends, man. Had a good time.
Yes.
Had a whoop on y'all real quick.
Man, listen, man.
I'm lying, by the way.
Listen, man, me and Frankie was so pissed that we got beat. Like, man, shout out Vaughn.
Shout out to Vaughn, man. Looking like.
Shout out my big brother Vaughn and Tamika. Listen, his wife. Y'all go to the bowling alley secretly.
Yeah.
Y'all go. It ain't no way.
It is making that ball roll and spin, hit
Listen,
strikes.
man,
I'm
I'm
like,
like-
man.
I'm looking at like, Vaughn, have you ever bowled? Like, I'm thinking this dude ain't never bowled. This dude coming in with it.
Wasn't even breaking a sweat.
I thought he was gonna come in with his own ball and shoes. Hold on, man, what are you doing?
Man,
I gotta bring Lucille out.
Right. Yeah, I was throwing the ball as hard as I could, man. I was out there struggling with them gutters.
Listen, man, I used to have the spin, man. I used to throw the little hook. But I think watching my dad, because he used to throw it so hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it hit the outside here,
Right, it's going right.
So I'm like, man, I'm about to start doing it his way. You know, just throwing it straight. And I got to get back to the hook, man. I got to get back to that curveball, man, because it's not working for me, man.
No, I remember I took a bowling class when I was at Columbus State, man. Just try to teach how to put the little spot. I could never do it, man. So I'm like, I just need that arrow. I was trying to throw it right down the middle as I can. Also, I kept crossing my arm.
Yeah.
And you hit it back like, Art, that's it. That's it. That's the road I know. I'm like, man, forget you,
man. Like, it was great, though. It was a great birthday little activity, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
I think that's like the third or fourth time I went bowling on my birthday, man. Like, I think drunk bowling is great. Like, I think it is, man. Like, but it's something to do, man, with the family, man. I appreciate y'all coming out.
For sure.
It was fun, man. Then, you know, that next day, which was actually my birthday, which was that Sunday, we did a little cookout for Jaylee, man.
Right.
Had a little cake and all that. She ended up having two.
Thank you for my baby Jaylee first birthday.
Shout out my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We ended up. What was that? Yeah, we ended up having a little cookout. So it was straight, man. Like she had two cakes. She had Bubble Guppies Fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
For any of y'all that had youngins watching Nick Jr., but she had two Bubble Guppi cakes. So she was straight, man. Like we had a good weekend, man. It was fun, man. Then we let the world see our first episode.
Oh yeah, definitely thank you to everybody that checked that out.
Yes.
Putting out all of our videos. Just as a heads up, like two of our cameras had died on us midway, so the actual podcast is about an hour and a half. Yeah. So for those who haven't done so already, make sure you go subscribe to our SoundCloud. Yes. You'll have the whole audio there. Yeah, but I do appreciate those that did watch and subscribe to our YouTube and follow our Facebook page. You know, we good now. We got this one shot right here, as you can see. We're going to have it charged up, so we good. So I appreciate everybody with that. But what you got on feet, man? What heat you got on today?
Got on feet is 72 and 10 11s, man.
Okay.
What must have for me, the leather crazy. Like I didn't know how I was gonna feel because it's not a mesh top of the shoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but the leather clean, man. So It was soft. So
how do you feel on your feet? Comfortable?
Oh, they're comfortable, man. You know,
Okay.
11s, 12s, and 13s, man. Especially 13s is the most comfortable Jordan for me.
Okay.
I used to hoop in 13s a lot, but 11s, you already know, man. That's the best J.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you know how I
Yes.
feel about ones. So.
11s is top. They on the top.
Oh
of the
yeah,
pedestal.
they too. But I love ones, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you the ones
So
down.
it's the ones and then the 11s, man. Yeah, but yeah, man, what you got on your feet, man?
Man, I got the Air Penny 5s, Nike Air Penny 5s, crimson and black,
Crimson.
man. Shout out to my boy J-Edd, aka Tupac Shakur,
Tupac Shakur.
on the hookup, man. Thanks for sharing my post as well. Good looking out, man. But yeah, man, Air Penny 5. They're kind of tight on the foot.
Yeah, they're hoopers.
A little,
hoopers.
yeah, a little bit. So I gotta wear my church socks with them.
Gotta have them spandex.
Yeah, man, but they clean, man. They can go with any fit with this color, man. So
Yeah,
definitely rocking them for the pod. But we're gonna go ahead and get into our top 5. This is for the ladies today.
Yeah.
Get into our top 5 for y'all.
Top 5.
So during the week, we put together a list of our top 5 female artists or musicians.
Yeah, musicians.
So this we did not tell each other who our top 5 was. First off, did you have any honorable mentions, by the way, Ed, for this?
Oh yeah, for sure. It was tough. Well, you know, all top 5 is tough for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like I feel a certain way about stuff, man. But my honorable mentions, man, is
Okay.
I was gonna pick Maya because you know I used to have a crush with
I loved your Maya poster, by the way, on your door. If you remember that.
I wish I still had that poster, man. But yeah, I went with Monica.
All right.
I went with Foxy Brown because that was my girl back in the day. Like she spit.
Yeah,
crazy.
she had bars for the
Man,
night.
well, you can control Jay-Z and Nas, bruh.
Right. She
You got
was like the head of Firm Biz, man, with Nas and AZ.
Man, tell her she had bars.
Yeah.
I got Nicki Minaj. My girl Nicki ain't make it, but you know.
Yeah, she
had Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, she been in the game for her longevity, man.
Yeah,
Gotta keep her up there.
I mean, she had bangers though.
Oh, for sure. I still listen to Mary.
When she was going through stuff, like when you was an alcoholic and all that.
Yeah, with KC.
Keep drinking,
Yeah.
man. Keep drinking.
Oh man.
And Alicia Keys, it was hard, but Alicia Keys.
Yeah, she had a nice little run.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I rocked all her music. That was the honorable mentions.
That's a nice honorable mentions list.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
It.
What's the top 5, fam?
Top 5, Lil' Kim. I was a bad boy fanatic, and Lil' Kim spit harder than niggas. So.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill.
Okay, Miss Hill. All right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that Miseducation was just that alone.
Yeah, I think like she's probably the best like one album wonder, not one hit, but one album wonder.
Yeah,
she's still, because me and Toy went on her concert last year when she was on tour. It's like
really?
you're still touring off of your Miseducation album.
I'm telling you, man, that
was 20 years ago.
I think off of that is just why.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Got you.
Missy Elliott.
Yes.
Mr. Meaner.
Yes, her sound. Her flow.
I mean, it changed the game. Like and Tim's drums, man. And her videos.
Her music videos.
Her and Busta
Her
Rhymes.
and Busta Rhymes, yep.
Her and Busta Rhymes had the illest videos I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
But man, you know, she clowned herself before. Like she put it out there before.
Yeah,
like
she did the Bunny Rabbit 8 Mile joint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like she was in garbage bags, bro.
Yeah, big girl,
bags
finger waves,
yeah,
big lips.
Finger waves. Like she. Man,
everybody loved her, man.
Yeah, she was the all-time most selling female artist until Nicki broke.
Yeah, Nicki broke a lot of records, man.
Beyonce,
of course,
because that's just Beyonce.
Yeah, there's no explanation for that.
And I rocked with Beyonce for so long until I think it was the Lemonade. I didn't really listen to it.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it either.
I think it was more of just a chick album anyway.
Yeah, it was a diss track to Jay.
Yeah,
Let's
like
be real.
this album. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't want to be the only nigga in the car. Like,
right.
Yeah, so Beyonce because you know where she is now, then to end it off is Aaliyah, and it's not even close for me. I'm talking about I mean, besides the fact I was in love with her, and shoot her this, man, give me 2 more albums, man.
Yeah.
And she has so many bangers.
That's true.
If a second off, your parents took all your music off.
I said you can't find nothing
except
anywhere.
for Age Ain't Nothing But a Number,
right.
her rookie album.
Yeah.
That was it. All her bangers is gone.
Right. If you never bought the original CD, it's over.
Yeah, like man, I gotta eBay. I gotta hunt this thing on eBay.
It's hard to find on there too, man.
Man, I'm just saying, like,
you might find a hard CD somebody trying to sell.
That hurt my heart, cause I'm over here on iTunes like, I gotta get a lid, and that was some years back, and I'm like, man, what's up with where her stuff at?
Good luck, man.
Then when I looked it up, it was like, yeah, her parents ain't want. I'm like, man, I thought you would want your daughter's legacy to live on, but
nope.
I guess not. But yeah, that's.
But
that's
say your 5 one more time.
Yeah, my 5 was Lauryn Hill, Little Kim, Missy Elliott, Beyonce, and Aaliyah.
Okay. All right, it's a good list. Good list.
Yes, sir.
So
I want to hear yours.
So I'm gonna read my honorable mentions that were similar. Alicia Keys.
Yes.
When she first came out, singing and playing the piano, that was a huge thing back then.
Yeah, she could sing, bro.
You had Nicki in your honorable mentions too?
Yeah.
I got Nicki. Like, she just missed the list.
Me too.
Like, just missed it because of her, where she was able to cross over.
Yeah.
When she came up with Gucci and Wayne on the same mixtape tracks, Beat Me Up Scotty mixtape really took it over. You know what I'm saying? Then her collaborations with Drake. So she's definitely done her thing. I had Alicia Keys, Nicki Minaj. Was Lauryn Hill your top 5?
Yeah, she was at my top 5.
She was my honorable mentions. And the reason why is just off of she just had one album.
Yeah.
Like, if she had multiple albums, she definitely would have been there.
And then the Fugees was dragged down just for the simple fact she wanted solo. So.
Right. So the Score is definitely a great album, but she's honorable mention. And then 2 others. This is for my top 5. I kind of put like in categories. You have like longevity, like consistency, of course your talent.
I was going to ask you what does yours consist of?
It is longevity in the game, consistency, your actual talent, and your culture impact.
But see, I wanted to go with that, but I also wanted to go with who I actually listened to and who I actually wanted to hear.
Yeah,
I could have went with Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I had a mix of both.
Right.
Specifically with one of my top 5 and one of my honorable mentions. The one I'm going to say is Celine Dion.
Okay.
So I actually looked her up, and the way and what she does internationally in the 90s and the 2000s is like, man, she's in the Grammy she's won. I'm like, I gotta put her there just off of that.
Right.
And then my last one I will mention was Janet Jackson.
Okay.
She had a good 80s and 90s run.
Yeah, she did.
Jackson family, like she definitely did her thing. So that's my honorable mentions. My top 5, also in that same Celine Dion category, was Madonna.
Yeah, see Mariah Carey, Madonna. I was looking at it like that, but I was saying like who I actually listen. Like, yeah. I listen to a couple Madonnas, but I'm not about to be like, oh, let me pop this.
Right,
Madonna.
Exactly. That's why I'm glad you have like this is mine. Then I'm not going off this is mine, but also like people who should be in here, even though I haven't really listened to them that much.
I got you.
So I got her there for sure. Also, I got Whitney Houston.
Yes.
I got her there, probably the best vocalist I probably ever heard. If she ain't sing the national anthem, I heard Marvin Gaye, like I'm good.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I had to talk with my mom about it and everything. Like, man, I don't want to put them down for the simple fact. Like, I listened to singles, but I didn't listen to albums. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't want to.
I actually listened to a lot of Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
I got you. So Whitney, because she does gospel songs too, so definitely somewhere there. I had Mariah Carey, number 3. She had number 1, most number 1 song. I think Nicki broke her record, right?
Yep.
So I had to have Mariah Carey there. I also had Missy, because I rock with Missy from Super Duper Fly all the way to her latest joint.
Man, I'm telling you, man, Missy, man, she was cooking.
Yeah, so I got Missy. Then of course I got the Queen Bee, number 1.
Yeah.
There's really almost no explanation, but from Bills to On the Run Tour 2 now, I've probably heard all of her albums, all the diss songs from back then. I thought they were haters back in the day, Destiny's Child.
Yeah, we used to say that.
Bugaboo and Bills, Independent
yeah.
Woman, Survivor. I'm like, who did y'all so bad?
And you know, man, me listening to Pops, man, when I heard that, I used to always go, man, they some gold diggers. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I thought so too. Like, pay your bills.
Yeah, like, man, I ain't paying nothing.
Right. And then they switched it up with Cater to You. Came out like, okay.
All right. They do have another side.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely rock with that.
But yeah, man, like, I had Beyonce at 2 for the simple fact Aaliyah is everything to me. Like, so
there's people that you just, you know, it's on your heart. You always gonna be sticking with from day one.
And her, I mean, Beyonce, come on, man. Like, she has bangers on top of bangers, but Aaliyah's, bro, I guess maybe because she passed, but I think it is, I just feel her more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it because the way she sounds, the way she looked with the shades, the hair covering the eye?
Man, like she was just cold, and then she was talented as hell. Like, I mean, and then having the people that's backing you, man.
Yeah, she had the Super Friends was probably one of the. They was deep, man.
Yeah, like you had Genuine, you had Tim,
Missy, Aaliyah, Magoo. Aaliyah.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it was a perfect. And like I said, she used to kill, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I love her tracks, for real.
All right, so that's our 5. Mine, once again, was Beyonce, Missy, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and Madonna. And
make sure y'all like, comment, man, under our top 5 section, or under the YouTube video, or on our Facebook page to let us know. Ooh, y'all will have me y'all's top 5 for female musicians of all time, and breaking down to why y'all chose that.
All right, cool. You want to throw us into the next topic, Jay?
Yes, sir. Just thinking, man. Like, I know you just got engaged, and May?
Got engaged. I proposed Christmas Eve.
And then,
but we're going to get married next May.
May
3rd, 2019.
Yes. So, and breaking out to that, you know, I was just having conversations, and I figured I want to hear what the world got to say, especially females. Like, I was asking you is, what do you see in your partner to make you pop the question? What do you want to see? What do you know is real? You know what I'm saying? What do you have to physically feel? What do you have to emotionally go through for you to be like, I want this girl for the rest of my life?
And when I heard that question, I just started typing up stuff.
Yeah.
And it just made me feel good that she does all these things. So I actually have a few options, a few things here I definitely want to go through.
Okay.
But of course, the first one is like, man, I just asked God what I wanted. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, like, I want a girl that's not super tall, but tall.
Right.
You know,
yeah, them babies gonna be.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
6'8".
Exactly. You know, I'm about 6 foot. She's 5'10", so I'm definitely want to retire early.
If she tall, I can climb.
You know what I mean? I have a little 6'6" shooting guard playing for my Lakers, nigga. So,
yes, sir.
So I definitely have that. And also, instead of she giving me what I want, she gives me what I need.
Okay.
If I give example, like say I wanted some J's, or I wanted, you know, something for my car, or I wanted to go to a game or something, like she'll just give me like some washcloths.
Right,
or she needs, I need some knives in my cupboard, or I need some soap in the kitchen, you know, stuff like that. So I know that she pays attention to detail. Okay. So that was another thing. My mom loves her.
That's key.
That's the huge key, because I sent you the picture, went to the Blue Jackets game, me and my mom went.
Yeah.
And of course, she talks to everybody. And her coworkers was like, so does your mom like her? I was like, my mom's in love with her. My mom talked more about her than me. So that let me know, like, yeah.
I think I can witness that. I think I witnessed that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, she's going, how's Toya doing? I'm like,
yeah.
How about me, your son? Like, I'm doing good.
I'm dying.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up with that?
Yeah, that was a huge thing. That, of course, that, you know, my mom is cool, but when she did from my dad, that really almost took it to another level. I was like, if he's cool with her, I'm really straight now. And then she allows me to be authoritative, or she allows me to make decisions.
Okay. Okay.
It's like she is looking for me to say, hey, where are we going to take this relationship to?
Right.
What you going to do with your life? What do you want me to do? And it's like when I tell her to do something, like she's cool. She's not like, I ain't going to do that. Who you going to, you know?
Right.
She allows me to wear the pants, basically.
Gotcha.
Which is a lot of dudes don't have that in their relationship.
I'm about to touch on it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's that. What else? We've never had an argument.
Which is, I'm still trying to figure out. Y'all need to get that out the way.
Bruh. But this is the thing. All right, well, we want to keep it 100 on this podcast.
Yes, please.
So my thing is, I know there's people who see this thing and know me and know what I've been through. Don't DM me about this, all right? So anyways, this is facts.
Yeah,
my close friends know what I went through in my previous relationship.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I know what that was. That was all confrontational. It was all anger. It was almost like I was excited to get into a fight. You know what I'm saying? You fight so much, like, okay, I'm about to have my words ready. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we had a lot of verbal altercations that almost escalated to physical altercations. You know what I'm saying? So I know where relationships were when they were all nothing about fighting and being mad, and if you breathing wrong, I'm pissed off.
Yep.
And then it's like I come to this new one, I don't want to have that same feeling here. So I know when it gets to a certain level of like maybe we're debating something or we're talking about something don't agree, and I feel that it's starting to come up, so okay, I don't want to go there. So I'm gonna be like, okay, babe, you right. You know, I love you. We good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that going through that BS back then allows. I'm not gonna say it's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's definitely going to happen, but when it does, I'm gonna know how to handle it so strongly it's not going to escalate to a point where it shouldn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So that's a huge one. I got about 4 more.
Hey, man,
So she lets me hang out with my boys or my friends, and she got trip about it. And on top of that, she can kick it with us too, and I don't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it's like the facts that my friends can accept her, and she's cool with me hanging out with my niggas too.
Right.
It's perfect. We could be doing absolutely nothing. We could just be looking at the wall and we cool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, we need to be talking about something, you know. It's like we can just be sitting here looking at our phone, Netflix and chilling. And that's what we're doing, just Netflix and chilling.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And we straight. So that's how I know we was good. Like, we can just be sitting here being bums and we cool.
Right.
She makes me a better version of myself. Like, she made me get health insurance, dental insurance. She got me on a diet and exercise plan. Helped me with my prayer life, going to church more. When I tell her things I'm going to do in my life and goals, like she's accountable to me, make sure I'm doing it. So some of that makes sure that I'm on my P's and Q's.
Right.
Is one thing. My last two, she has a strong focus on improving herself. So it's not just focusing on me, but she's also focused on herself as well.
Man.
And like I said before, it shows me accountable to what I want to do, because you already told you about the barber school thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I work at Nationwide. I got a little promotion, so I got a little happy. But she wants to be like, hey, you told you want to do this. He said, your job don't make you as happy as you do cutting hair. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm glad, you know, my boy Mike. What's up, Best Buy Mike?
Best Buy Mike.
He came through. Mike the Mogul came through, cut his hair. And I get so happy. I just my focus on that one thing. You know what I'm saying? So she gets me on that. And then my last one is she was a challenge for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made me want to be with her even more, because she didn't make it easy to get with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, she'll remember this, like I had Memorial Day like 2 or 3 years ago. Now, so I get her address. I'm going to bring you a plate. What's her address? Try to sneak that in. I'm going to come over to the crib, see what's good.
Right.
And she gave me the address, but it was for the gas station across the street. I was like, this is to Sunoco. This ain't your crib. And she came around the corner and met me there. So I'm like, all right. And then I got to, you know what I'm saying? Then I got to the crib, but we only sat in the car. Like, I never got in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it took like 6 or 7 months just to get into the crib. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the challenge of, okay, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. But I couldn't do it. So the challenge that she gave me to finally get her number, finally get to the crib, meet her family, it just made me want her more, man. So those are really just a rundown of the things that was like, man, I'm about to go to K Jewelers. Ed, come meet me here. We're about to pick up this ring, man, and knock it out, man. So that's a great question, Ed, and made me really think how appreciative I am of her.
Yeah, man. I was just sitting back because it's different from, like, first off, piggyback on what you said. A man, I don't care what you heard, a man wants to chase a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thrill of it, man. And a lot of females today, man, it's so bad out here. Like, you leave nothing for the imagination.
Yeah, especially with social media.
Yeah,
man.
it's just like,
you see everything.
It's just like everybody does so much for likes, man. It's crazy, man. I'm just trying to instill that into my daughter so bad. Like,
right.
It's like, man, you don't need to go this route. But as far as that, man, it was just, for me, I like to see a lot of things, man. It's just, for me, you definitely want to feel comfortable. That's first thing.
Right.
And around her family as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, with Frankie, her family cool. Her family's so big. You know, I don't have a lot of family my age that's here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot in Atlanta and West Virginia, but it's nothing here.
Yeah.
So going with her family, you know what I'm saying? Like, and going to cookouts or whatever. And they have so many people their age, so
right.
It's just like, God.
Yeah, so many cousins your same age.
Yeah, and it's just like, but being comfortable around her family as far as her, like, you gotta be silly, because I'm silly all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to laugh a lot. I like to be comfortable. I want people to feel comfortable around me, and I want to feel comfortable around you.
Right.
So that was big on, we can joke. And like you said, like, I think me and my dad always talking about it. When you do absolutely nothing with your girl, it's a good day.
Yeah.
Like, we can literally sit there. She could be on the phone. I can be on the damn PlayStation, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
But just doing nothing, just sitting there, it's a good day for me.
Right.
So being able to, you don't have to talk to get your point across. You know what I'm saying? Or to get things through. Like, of course, we talk. And the arguing is what I was saying for you. You don't want to get to blows, but
right.
You got to get that out. Like, because it's going to be things, but it's going to be things that you can handle a certain way. And there's some things you might have to get. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I can have a conversation with Frankie, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can talk about anything. And again, like, chilling with y'all, like, it's not a problem at all. Like, if she don't care, she's not insecure, you know what I'm saying, at all. Just like we have a relationship, like, I could say an IG girl look good as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or I'll be on IG like
that. Exactly. So it's just like,
yeah,
I can say that. Like, just like she can tell me somebody look good. But it ain't, I'm not about to be like, oh man, she about to go.
Right, gonna leave me and go in this
yeah,
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that serious. Like,
bruh.
What's up?
Because I feel like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but it really matches up with, like, with Toya, for example. I was watching a video, you know, is it Willie the Kid or Gilly the Kid?
Yeah, Gilly, yeah.
He be posting that stuff, and he had posted something about it.
You about to say Willie the Squid.
Yeah, I'm like, what he said? I ain't talking to mess with Gilly the Squid. But he just posted a video just talking about his girl, how all these niggas is be
DMing her.
Yeah, taking a shot with her, right? But in person and DM whatever, taking a shot. He said, I'm gonna let y'all take y'all shot. Y'all can dribble, but y'all better not be slam dunking.
Yeah, right.
And he said, my girl, she better be defensive player of the year with these niggas, right? Because then Toy came and she's like, yeah, I was with this dude. I was at Kroger's. And this dude was approaching me, following me. I was throwing in my ring like this nigga up there. I was like, I didn't even feel mad. Yeah, I was actually cool. I was like, yeah, my girl's sexy as hell. You should be, whatever.
Exactly. You should feel good.
Right, but
girl,
you know what I'm saying? I'll be cool, but I was like, as long as you blocking their shot that they taking, you know, I'm straight.
Man, as long as you out here looking like Dennis Rodman.
Bruh, looking like Kawhi and Rodman rolled up in
Mutombo.
one. And GP, are you with me?
Are you with me? if you out here looking like 2000 Shaq, bruh.
Right.
I mean, I'm good with him. Tumbo, like,
yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel threatened, man. By if anything, it's good that you want.
it's endearing,
so
man. I'm
like,
yeah, I must do something right. She want me.
That's what I'm saying. So just like it's the insecurity for both ways. Is I mean, I feel like that's sexy. Like you're not insecure. Like sometimes you do want her to get a little jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, so she still loves you. You know what I'm saying? You still feel that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, it's all good. Like go ahead and have fun with your family and all that. Like I've never been that type to do that. I mean, if I would ever think that way, then we would have to break up. You know what I'm saying? Because I could never be in the back of my head like, man, I hope she ain't. You know what I'm saying? If I ever have that, you know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of me and her relationship. Like I don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like you gotta be at least goofy a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do want you motivated. I do want you speaking things into existence. Like I do want you having something that you're working towards, and then you're going after them. So it's just like being that. I see that like I feel comfortable enough to be like, yeah, I see you as the only person I need. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like you want your girl or a girl. I would feel like you want your man to be, look, man, like if they hold the house down, they make you laugh. I mean, and to be honest with you, man, the sex gotta be great. Sex gotta be great, man. Like, and I know, man, you gotta get married before that. It's no way I can.
Let's keep it a buck, man.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm dead serious, man. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I need to know. I need to know if it's good. Listen, man, it's no way a man can spend the rest of his life with one girl if the sex is not good.
That's facts.
I'm just saying, like,
guys will find other outlets.
I don't care how good it might sound bad. Please comment. Y'all feel different, but it might sound bad. But I need the sex to be great.
Yeah. Or listen,
I don't care how.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Like seriously though, like if I'm going 100%, I need you to go 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't care if you're a great woman. Like, you're going to make a beautiful wife for somebody. It's just not me. Like, listen, especially, I don't cheat. Mm-hmm. So just like, especially if I go under God's oath, I'm really not, I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah.
So why would I get married to somebody that you'd be like, look, I don't even want to have sex with her no more.
Yeah.
And you want to have sex.
Right, that's the greatest connection you can have with somebody too.
Exactly. And that's what people don't understand. People think that it's just a man being a man, but it's not. Like, I feel like they feel the same way. Like, I swear, man, it's like 80% sex.
What?
Like, as far as a relationship, because you know your mental, you know what your partner is mentally. If y'all been together, y'all been down, you know how she talk, you know how she act, you know how she feel, you know how to make her feel better.
Yeah.
The sex gotta be good too. Like you can hold me down, you can cook, you can clean, you can make sure the kids are straight when I get there, whatever, but you can be funny, you can be attractive, like sexy as hell, but if the sex is not good, a man is still gonna look at it like, I can go to the next one.
Uh-huh.
And that's not good. You don't want your man thinking that way.
You know, and that's why it's called making love. You know what I'm saying? There's literally a connection and a soul tie to that person.
Yeah,
if you don't have that,
what do you have? It's always going to be. That's just and it's on the flip side too. If your sex is great, but you're a terrible person.
Yeah, your relationship can't just be based on
sex, and that's nothing. That's dead. Like the only time I feel connected with you is in you.
Right.
Like that's not good.
It don't work like that.
It is not going to work like that.
That should be like the cherry on top.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Everything else is good, and I get this too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That should really be like, oh my God.
Right.
Who did stumble upon her? Like,
yeah. So
it's just like, that's what I mean. Like, sex is important, man. Mm-hmm. Like, of course, all the things that I see in a woman, you know what I'm saying? And it's always, it has to be flexible with your relationship. I don't care what it is. You're not going to like everything she does. she's not gonna like everything you do.
You got to compromise.
You got to, man, at certain extents. Of course, and it depends on how you are as a man, well, how you are as a person for you, how much you gonna stretch.
Right.
If you really love her and you know this is something that it's not going to be that much of a problem, then you compromise for your lady, like in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always have to compromise, and that's part of love anyway. Of course, you're going to take, if the bad is only on a scale of 1 to 10 or 3, I can go through that for me to have 10s across the board.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's selfish of you if you're not taking that. And I feel like women nowadays, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies.
Right.
I feel like women nowadays is like, I think they heard the stereotype of a woman, even though people just hear, oh, you're supposed to cook and clean. And so I think women purposely go completely to the left just so they won't be in that, man, I ain't about to be staying home cooking and cleaning. Like, forget that nigga. And a real man is not sitting there like, nigga, you better cook. Like, nobody is talking like that, but women just feel like, I don't know, man. It's like they got a sense of pride. Like, man, no, I'm not going to be that way. And it's like, it's not part of you got to do this and do this. This is part of love. Nigga, this is the part of taking care of your man, or he can cook and clean too. Like, you acting like somebody's whipping you, like, this is how a woman's supposed to be. And I feel like women nowadays go completely left to like kill that, I guess.
You know why?
What's up?
Because these fatherless homes, man.
Yeah, that's a huge.
You got single women raising daughters to be independent and don't need a man to take care of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So when they eventually do get in those relationships, one, you know, the father is your first boyfriend. So he should be showing you how a man should be treating you.
Right.
And so you get with the dude, that's what you seeing all these intelligent, beautiful girls with these thugs, these niggas. They're like, what are you doing? What are you doing with him? You know what I'm saying? So of course, when they say you need to be acting this way, this guy's be acting that way. That's why there's just there's not a connection between the man and the woman because of how they're raised. Because that's one thing you have to find out when you meet a girl. It's like, yeah, you know who she is, but where does she come from? Like, what cloth is she cut from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And it's just and I feel like that's the number one reason. And it's just like even if you had some, I feel like girls nowadays, it's so many misled women around a conscious woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
break that
just,
down. What you mean?
It's just deterring everything that a woman thinks. Like it's like all these girls, they hear so much music of fuck hoes, get money, whatever. They hear so much of that, they feel like every nigga is looking at them like that. You know what I'm saying? So women automatically, they feel like they behind the 8 ball. Like, nah, nigga, I don't need no nigga. But what we saying is, nigga, that's a good man is just enhancing you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just putting you on a trampoline to get to that next height. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all looking at it like we're bringing you down, or we only want sex, you a sex slave. You better do what I want. And that's what they go through. That's what they mentally behind the 8 ball. I swear.
And what hurts guys, you know, like us, is like once they go through a few dudes like that, you don't think all guys are like that.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And we went through it. Like, I got my heart broke. I mean, I was a savage. Like, it was bad out here. Like, for any girl at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the girls know who they are. I apologize. Like, seriously. Like, nah, seriously.
They looking at J-Edd like.
I'm pretty sure they got over me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I apologize. I mean, to be honest with you, I apologize to a lot of females, man. Like over the years, just that's my head, man. My heart wasn't.
Right.
And it was like, it was some good girls, man. But I hope I didn't turn them into savages. You know what I'm saying? Looking back at it, but neither here or there, though. I'm just saying, like, females, they feel like I have to go the completely opposite direction because I ain't about to be looking stupid. They think that all niggas is out here like, hey babe, and then when they get around the niggas, I told that bitch. Like it ain't nobody. Like nobody is. Everybody doesn't do that, and I feel like they're going completely left just to make sure they're not your typical. Oh, look out, hold the house down. I mean, because especially now, man, you need a 2-income household anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, man,
I can't wait.
They need to raise it up, guys.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is they feel like they're getting muscled or, oh, nah, she just gonna cook and clean. You better cook and clean. Like, it ain't nothing like that. And girls are depriving their kids or they man, or you losing out on a good man because there's just certain little things that you could be doing to help situations. You're going to complete left because you want to have this exterior like, nah, we just as tough as y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not questioning how tough y'all are, and people are not looking down at y'all, but y'all just have to go completely left because it feels like y'all back in the 50s. Mm-hmm. Like a stay at home mom, like it's nothing like that, but girls get so offended nowadays, especially how music is, how movies are. Like that's how they look at it. Like we out here, like yeah, nigga, tell that hoe that. Like it ain't nothing like that. But girls always, especially nowadays, man, it's so easy to get a girl. Look at what these girls is doing. Like they out here on IG and Facebook, like social media, just out here, ass and titties all out.
Yeah, it seems like they are more in need of attention than actual relationship.
Man,
you know
just
what I'm
like,
saying?
And I don't care, man. I think at the end of the day, man, every woman wants a husband, man.
They do.
Like at the end of the day, you want that one dude that can treat you right, treat you like a queen for the rest of your life.
Right.
I don't care how hard you act. At the end of the day, man, everybody wants that. Like, why don't you? Like, just like I tell you, like, that's what I told you, get on your kids. Get some kids. Because you not having kids.
They were waiting. You know, the marriage rate for black people was going way down. Because they said millennials aren't really getting married like that no more.
And I tell people, like, before I had kids, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Now that I have kids, it's like, what was I doing? Like, I should have been had kids, like, because they give me life. Watching them grow. And that's just a simple, that's the same, like, you should have somebody that gives you life. Before the kids, it starts with who? Your spouse. Like, you, at the end of the day, I know you have to want that. Nobody wants to just walk around
being single forever.
Yeah, getting smashed by different people their whole life, like, I hope it's not like that. Y'all gotta have it at the end of the day. I know y'all have to have a little bit.
Yeah. Like, I
want to be treated like, you know what I'm saying? So just like, it's not like acting right, but you know how you supposed to be. Because if you run into a real man, he ain't gonna go for that. He ain't gonna go for that. Like, I don't know, man. It's just it's too out in the open now, man. I feel like females are just so focused on, I have to show him I'm a strong black woman. Like, yeah, we know you strong. Like, go ahead, do what you gotta do, but you still have to be feminine. That's what we love. You're still a woman. You know what I'm saying? You can be strong, but don't be over here on a Schwarzenegger and we don't even want to be with you. Like, come on, man. You gotta give us something.
All right. So before we move on, this is the last. Close it out. So what do you think in your mind? In terms of knowing she's the one, what would you lead with? If you had to give advice to the fellas watching out there, what would you say? Hey, if she has this, and this, you want to wife it up?
Yeah, man. Like she has to have a motivational trait. Like she has to always be thinking about getting bigger and better. Look, sad to say, if you over here still selling weed, she better up you to go start selling cocaine.
Don't tell you to stop.
I'm just saying. If that's Sean's
up.
lifestyle, like she always has to be motivational. Like she always has to help you. Like just be in your ear, man. Like always be that nudge. You know what I'm saying? And what better nudge is that from your spouse? Like, and then like she has to be enjoyable, man. Like, you don't want nobody that y'all just sitting around looking at each other like, man, I just hope she leave. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oof,
like, You have to enjoy yourself, man. Y'all gotta enjoy y'all's company. I've been with girls that we argued about the dumbest stuff. Like everything we said, like the sky blue, it's turquoise.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's
right.
something dumb like that. So you gotta have somebody that you can enjoy it with, not doing anything and still enjoy that company.
Yeah.
And man, like I don't want people to go through serious situations to see how that person really reacts. But that's always a plus if you go through something serious and you see how that person really reacts in the heat of the moment. Like, is she really down for you or whatever? So, man, you just want to be yourself. You don't never want to change for nothing. With her, with your homies, with her and your homies, you don't never want to have to change. Like, she should love you for you. And I feel like, man, if you had them traits in a woman or you had that traits in a man, and lock him down, man.
Yeah, my last few tidbits is just being a black dude in the society is hard enough. And we're definitely hit on something in a few minutes. But just, with our days when we go through, it's like, our peace is at home. We carry the worlds on our back every day. When we come home, we want to make sure that we have a lady that, of course, lends us first her ear. It would be a time where we don't need any feedback, need any advice. We just need somebody that we can just get all this stuff off our chest, and she's willing to listen to it.
Yep.
And not cut you off, interrupt, just let you get everything off your chest. Because at the end of the day, man, you got to see it as like, as a kid, you'll go home to your mom, she cuddle you, hold you, nurture you, whatever. Right. And now you get older, get your lady, have some children. It's like, she kind of, moon walks out, which is what I'm going through right now. She's in that stage, like, he doesn't need me as much, she doesn't call me as much anymore. Because, Toya, like, I knew it was real when Toya became my emergency contact at work. Oh, it's no longer Jackie Poindexter, it's her. So I knew it was like, what I'm saying? So there's somebody that you can lend an ear to you, and also somebody that you can depend on. You know what I'm saying? It's like she could be my first call, say, hey, I'm gonna be there, and vice versa. Because I've shown her sides of myself when she's needed me at the most nth time in the world, and I was there for her at crazy times in the morning. She knows what I'm talking about. We keep it at that. But I know when she saw me do that for her, she's like, okay, this nigga's down for me. I'll make sure I go out my way for him.
Yeah, so, man, you got to remember, like, we're still men, we still human, man. And I'm not trying to put the blame game, but it is pressures that they don't understand being a black man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like you said, the one place I know I can be comfortable, I can be safe is my home. So, like, the less drama and nonsense going on, just save it, man, because the crib is one place that we know we're comfortable, we good, we got love in the air. So yeah, man. So moving forward, I definitely know you've heard about this. It's definitely been all over the TV. With Stephon Clark out in Sacramento. I'm actually gonna put the video up, short clip. The cops come around the corner, shooting that dude. Put your hands up, pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, man, it's like he could have been putting his hands up. Just happened to have a phone. I was just playing around with telling the other day. It's like with Colin Kaepernick. It's like Colin Kaepernick being in that same situation, come out with a football. And they're like, oh, he's got a gun. Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Like he got a bomb. Bro.
But anyway, man, it's like, the Sacramento stuff is crazy. The Sacramento Kings had a basketball game and the protesters blocked off the whole stadium. People couldn't get in. So the billionaire dude, the owner, he was like a Pakistani dude, whatever. He had to say something. He was like, all right, y'all messing with my money. Yeah. So y'all politicians, y'all got to do something about this. It's like, dudes breaking glass windows. Yeah, you should not have been doing that. I understand. That's a crime you should have been doing. Yeah, but I believe that he just went to his grandparents', backyard, his homes. Okay, I'm safe here.
Show me your gun! Show me your gun! Fire 7 shots fired, subject down.
They let 20 off. 20 off.
It's no way
empty both of their clips.
Yeah, there's no way you emptying anything, man. Like before a guy even. Man, I don't understand how we can attack this because Man, it's the same shit. Like, man, I'm really getting sick of it, man.
It's becoming norm, man.
It's the norm. The chaos becomes the norm, but you know that's revelation, man.
Yeah.
It is, man. It's just people. The stuff you used to look at was chaotic. It's just normal now. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, another black man got shot wrongly. Like, is this wrongly accused or this? But 20 bullets though, man. Like, you're letting off clips, putting in another clip.
Yeah.
Like,
They
come
definitely
on,
clipped up back too.
It's
talking about,
sad,
are you okay?
bro.
Can you hear us? Put your hand. Can you? I'm like, bruh, he been dead.
Yeah, and then you got people shooting up schools.
I don't even get started on that, man.
And you're not. And these dudes is not getting shot at. Like, they gotta shoot themselves, or you're escorting a dude that just shot teachers and kids. You're escorting them into places, like. But if a nigga just sitting there in the backyard with a phone in his hand, he's getting lit up.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense. Like, how you see, if you see a guy with an automatic spraying the school, but you look at him as less of a threat than a black man.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In the backyard with a phone, like.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, man. This nigga had an eye. Do his phones look like straps now? These phones look like guns?
It's like you can't tell his phone wasn't a gun, but she had pinpoint accuracy on his body to shoot him like that. Because he went to the ground and they were still shooting.
Yes, they were still shooting like he's about to come up and
right.
throw bombs at y'all niggas. Like
this nigga's not Luke Cage.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Like, he's not Wolverine. Nigga,
right.
He's going to die. You just shot him in the chest.
Right.
Like, and he dropped, and you're still firing at him. Like, it just pisses me off that people, man.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I compare it to the other dudes. I just compare, like, you know, white males that you shot up a church. I think it was a church in South Carolina, killed all them people. He was like, I'm hungry. He was like, yeah, we'll take the Burger King.
Yeah,
Burger King.
Like, are you serious?
Like, he goes to Burger King. Then he got the kid that killed the students and teachers in Florida. They just arrested him, like walked up on him, arrested him.
Yeah.
Cool, like it was nothing.
Listen, man.
And then the last one, the Austin, Texas bomber. He dropped off them packages at people's houses, killed them 2 black dudes and Hispanic. And the thing is, well, I'm not racist or anything, but when it comes to these white dudes killing all these people, y'all ain't got the balls enough to stand in front of a court and your peers. You want to kill yourself?
No, listen,
the Austin bomber blew up a bomber in his truck and killed himself.
Yeah, and that's how
Columbine killed himself. You know what I'm saying?
Your boy that sprayed up was it
Sandy Hook?
Yeah, he didn't kill himself.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after they do that. The dude from Virginia Tech too that shot up
Virginia Tech, Las Vegas shooting. The dudes that shooting up in the hotel killed himself.
Even though, man, I got it.
I know it's conspiracy behind that.
Well, you know how I feel.
I know.
And it's real, man. They got facts on this stuff, man. Like, it's really a part of oppressing the black people, though.
Yeah, you correct black people and you protect white people, man. That's how it's been.
And they know how we're going to react. We're going to be furious, and they're going to be like, see, he's a caged animal.
Right. We're scared of them, and they're scared of us. So there's never going to be anything in between.
It's crazy how you don't hear about black people doing these things. But yet and still, you see a white person shooting up the school. Mm-hmm. And let's walk up on him and get his gun, man. Like, are you serious? Man, you should be coming out flapping.
Bruh, the cops were running from the school.
Listen, man.
Does I remember that cop? He was there working at the school and he ran off the campus?
Yeah, they called him, what they called him? They had a little paper.
Yeah, they had to let him go.
Yeah, they had a little section of the paper about him running off. They called him run a cop or something. I forgot what they called him, but what I'm saying is that's the perfect opportunity for you to let your gun go.
Right.
Like, they're killing kids right in front of you, and you're like, oh man,
I'm out.
Let's just get on out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, we'll come back and get him. Like, but then you're just shooting black people in the backyard. Like, do you think? First off,
and their excuse is always they feared for their life.
And the shit that you're supposed to be fearing, because he's actually letting off and taking lives Y'all like, man. I mean, it was cool. Like we go like, and then you're sending people to Burger King.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hungry. Oh, what you want? All right, cool. Like, do you forget this nigga that shot up like
that white privilege, man?
And then but that's what I'm saying. Like that's part of oppression, man. Because they know how the black people are gonna react, and of course we're gonna react this way. You're killing us, dead. Nothing going on. Y'all just murdering us.
Yeah.
Then y'all have people that's murdering people in front of you, and y'all just like, man, that's crazy. Looking at it, like,
yeah.
But then they get, oh, you want to go to Five Guys? Like, come on, bro. Like, are you serious?
Right, man. It's crazy, man. The school shootings.
They know how to get black people to react, man.
Yeah.
And it's gonna keep on happening, man.
Yeah, bro. But just to carry that over into people bringing awareness to black kids and black men getting shot by the police. You know, your boy Colin Kaepernick, he definitely tried to bring attention to that. You see, he's getting blackballed by the league.
Man, that's sad.
You know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he just had the some information just came out. He had his video when everybody's doing their pro day. You know, he had his own personal joint throwing. Of course, nobody showed up. And my thing is Johnny Manziel.
Had 13 teams there.
Johnny Manziel, who has come out saying that he has beat his girl, domestic violence.
Yep.
He has issues with alcohol and drugs. Yep. And you still got half of the league going to see his pro day.
13 for sure.
So it's like, what's up with that?
13 ball clubs came to scene. And you got a cat that never had no off the field issues. Took a knee for things that's still happening. That's a big issue. People are getting this wrongly accused and this murdered by the people that you're supposed to go to for help.
To serve and protect. Yep.
But yet he's getting blackballed. Don't nobody want to. First off, man, before the Browns got Tyrod Taylor, which is
it's a
every Browns quarterback is nowhere near Colin Kaepernick.
No.
I can name 10 teams right now
that can use
that say upgrade if you get Colin.
Yeah.
But yet and still, he kneels for something, and it's like, yeah, nigga, this is what happens when y'all niggas think y'all got a voice.
Yeah, because
and that's exactly what they do.
Right, because Carrie Champion, you know, she made a good point saying that.
Yeah, I picked that on
she's on Sports Nation now.
Sports Nation, yeah.
She made the point like Colin Kaepernick would still be playing if he would have hit his wife instead of taking a knee for black kids getting murdered.
Yeah, and the NFL is so big on
domestic violence. Right, he would have been back. He would have been playing with somebody right now.
You got cats that hit their girls every week.
Still getting a check.
Listen, man, Colin, it's so dirty how Colin I don't even know what to say. Like, you stood up for something, but again, you knew when you stood up, they putting fear into every black man. Oh, y'all can stand up for something. I guarantee you won't have no job.
Right, and that's what's happened to your boy Eric Reed.
And Eric Reed, another Niner. Eric Reed, Pro Football Focus, was ranked 12th best safety in the league.
It said 30th.
30th?
30th out of 150, which is still
150,
good.
30th.
That's top 20%.
And he
can't get a job.
Can't get a look. You got cats that didn't play for a year, coming off an ACL injury, coming in, and he got a job. Your boy from Green Bay. But yet, Eric Reed is a top 30 safety in the league and can't get a look.
Right, and it's gotten so bad to a point. He said, "I'm gonna stop
protesting."
He said,
"Stop kneeling." That's what I'm saying. They scare you out of what you got to do because you know. And you got to remember, they human too. They got a family. They got to feed.
Yeah.
So it's like I can only go so much.
Right.
Before my family need me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild, man.
Yeah. So my thinking is that the NFL, they all kind of have to be just one entity behind that shield, right?
Yep.
And I'm trying to figure out why the NBA players yes, they have their own platform to speak more to NFL dudes, but when they do speak out, you know, you get the shut up and dribble comment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it doesn't really, the point I'm trying to make is, it doesn't matter if it's me saying it, or it doesn't matter if it's LeBron James or Kobe saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Your platform and your socioeconomic status does not matter.
Means nothing, because you're
like,
still,
rich nigga, poor nigga, still nigga.
Yeah, exactly. You're still a monkey compared to them.
Right, and I was just telling Toya, like, we were sitting here watching something on TV last night. I just thought, I was like, just thinking historically, like, we just had, like, the right to have a voice or have a right to vote in 1964.
Yeah.
Like, our parents was born. Like, it's been just 50 years where we actually were seeing, like, a law-abiding citizen.
Right.
So it's like, it really hasn't been that long to a point where we couldn't even walk into a restaurant.
And they still got us as an object, though.
It just feels like we're still seeing, yes, we're cool, we can go to same schools, same bars, all that stuff, but we're still treated like back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only thing you missing is dogs and hoses.
They just replaced them with guns and phones so we can actually watch it.
Man, like my dad said, man, it's been going on before he was born, when he was born, and up to this day. But now,
we just see it.
Certain stuff because of the phones, but ain't nothing changed.
Nope.
Except out here doing lynch party. That's it. But instead of lynching, you got a 40 caliber in your face.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and switch it up to something more positive to talk about, which is some sports, which we love.
We out here
hey, man, this is what's
just walk around
this is what's going on real, dog.
That's sad though, man. It's sad.
So I came across, I don't know if you have anything on this, but I came across a little Facebook post about who's the best athletic receiver. Yeah, I'm gonna put a picture up too. It was up between Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones, and Randy Moss. So, you know, I came with some statistics so I help you make a decision.
Please.
So I'm gonna go over, you know, their physical attributes and their best 3 years combined with their numbers, which includes yards, catches, and touchdowns. Okay. All right. So first, you got Calvin Johnson, Megatron, freaking nature, 6'5", 240. He ran a 4.35 40, 45-inch vertical.
Tardy.
His best 3 years combined was between 2011 and 2013.
Oh, Jerry Rice's record.
In that year, I think it was 2012. But he had those 3 years combined, 302 catches, 5,137 yards, 33 touchdowns. All right. Now you got Julio Jones, 6'4", 220, ran a 4.39 40, 38.5-inch vertical. His best 3 years were 14, 15, and 17. He had 328 catches, which was more than Calvin. He had 4,908 yards, which was less, and only 17 touchdowns. So half of Calvin's, right? So now we get to Randy G. Moss.
Let's get the Randall.
2018 Hall of Fame inductee.
Yes.
6'4", 215. 40 time, 4.25, 40. 33-inch vertical, the lowest out of the guys.
Yep.
But his best 3 years combined were 2000, 2003, and of course his record-breaking year in 07. He had the less catches, 286 catches. He had the least yards, 4,562, but the most touchdowns and 55 touchdowns.
Because every time you caught it, it was 50 plus.
Yes. So Calvin was over 20 touchdowns off. So after hearing those three guys with their physical attributes and their statistics, who do you think is the most athletic?
Listen, man, it's Randy.
Okay.
But for a combine, I'm going with Megatron. For a combine.
That vertical.
Yeah, for a combine.
45-inch vertical from a 6'5", 240 dude.
But don't it look like Randy? He had a 38-inch vertical?
Randy had a 33-inch vertical.
He only had a 33. I had a high vertical than Randy. And he still
was mossing niggas.
Mossing. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I think he the most. Man, he just the most skillful, one of the most skilled receivers ever. But if it was a pro day and give me them numbers, that's Calvin is retarded.
Okay.
But man, I need Randall's production, bro.
Right. I've never seen Randy get caught from behind.
That's never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never. I'm talking about he can have a little curl route for 8 yards, get it and go 80.
And he was doing that San Fran.
You feel me? And this
At the end of his career, right?
Yes, this was his last of the last.
Right. Distant touchdowns, man. 55 TDs in just 3 years.
No, that's game changing, dog. That's game changer.
Right,
like
so where
every
you can
time he's on the field,
you can just throw it up and he'll get it.
Dog,
he was killing Darrell Revis. Like he was killing the best corners in the league.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, and he was just so fast. He was so fast, bro. People and he had hands.
Right, he'll get behind the safety, everything.
Yeah, dog. Safety playing 20 yards behind us.
Still get past him.
Bro. That's why Randall G. Moss, the third, is my guy.
Yeah, just off of just freaks of nature, Calvin Johnson, of course.
Yeah, Pro Bowl, combine numbers.
Yeah, just physically.
He was a savage. Don't get me wrong.
Right,
Julio is, but
yes, Julio.
But Julio, people know how to play Julio now, though.
Yeah, cause he didn't do nothing this year.
Yeah, like people know how to play.
Actually,
Julio.
he did all right. This is one of his best years. But in terms of getting to the playoffs and the Super Bowl, though, the Super Bowl, he showed up.
Oh, yeah, Super Bowl, he was out here.
He was killing the Super Bowl.
Yeah, show and tell niggas.
But I think I need maybe one more good year of that to put him in this conversation. But I was going off what the Facebook picture had. But at the end of the day, I have it. I'm gonna put it on the video for sure.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, it was good when I saw it. I was like, I gotta do that, man. Because of course everybody's picking Moss, but I was like, Calvin, man, his numbers.
Oh no, Megatron, like, and he pulled a Barry Sanders anyway.
Exactly, 9 years.
And
same team.
Same team. Retired way too early.
They should have just traded him, man. Gave him what he wanted.
Yeah, me too.
That's why he retired. He's like, I can't play with these niggas no more, man.
And then I'd have been like, nigga, come back. They go to a team after you retire.
I wish he did just pull a Marshawn, take a year off, get your mind right.
Randy Moss did that.
Yeah. When you got traded,
yeah. Playing with Brett Favre and he's 69 years old. You know what? I'm gonna retire.
Yep.
And then come right back to Niners. Y'all good?
Y'all gonna pick me up real quick.
Get this Super Bowl.
Right. So on to something else, man. You check out that Walking Like I Talking video with Migos.
Yeah, I love that video.
Why does Mar not? I'm talking to you, Mar. I love that video.
Mar, why don't you?
You know, it's good, man, because it paid homage to Don Cornelius, rest in peace.
And we talk about this all the time, man. Start paying homage, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, dog, y'all getting it? Pay homage, and they had fun with it.
Yes.
And I love the video.
Especially when your boy Drizzy came out.
Came out here looking like Razor Ramon.
With the toothpick, he was like this.
With the toothpick.
Chico.
Looking like Razor Ramon.
Looking like Lionel Richie in '86, bruh.
Come on.
He said, like, how Deion be saying, it's like, it looks wet,
but
it was dry.
But it's dry. That
nigga had that Ric Flair drip.
That nigga was over here like Triple H and like, like dang,
bruh. But man, that video was just cool, man.
I love the video, man. I wish I was in that video.
It looked like it was fun. And then roller skating,
dog.
Bell bottoms and platform shoes.
Dog, I'm telling you, I don't know why this nigga don't like that video. I love the video
because it's so Migos. Because he was like, man, the video don't match the song.
Yeah.
Because you gotta realize it, man. When you Migos and you're at the top and you got your target audience, then he come out with a Soul Train based video. Like, my parents would watch that.
Yeah, that was
you know
dope.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the older crowd would start watching Migos. Like, this is cool.
You gotta be smart with it, brother. Stay
exactly.
on top.
You gotta get to that bag.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know why Mar don't like that, man. But I love the video, man. I love the video. It fit right with me.
It was perfect video,
like,
man.
I was over there, and like you said, they paid homage, man. To I think it Don. So it was cool to me, man. I don't know why you tripping off of that.
Right, because Don Cornelius, because like back in the 90s, in like late 80s, MTV and all them other stations, they weren't playing hip hop groups or artists.
Exactly.
And Don Cornelius, I remember watching it was like an unsung whatever on TV One.
Oh, okay.
He was talking like, I wasn't really feeling the rappers and all that, but he was still giving them a place so we can put out their music, promote their albums and their singles.
Yeah,
So
man,
that's what's like. If it wasn't for Don Cornelius and Fat Five Freddy and Downtown Julie Brown and all these people putting on,
Fat Five.
who knows what hip hop would be?
Yeah, man, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if they was making the video to do that, but dog, it was fun.
It was funny.
Yeah,
seeing
it was
them
always a good look.
take off in the blonde afro.
It's fun to watch it, bro.
Yeah,
like it's fun. It's funny, bro, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was dope for real.
Hey,
People need to.
You got to talk
People
about
need to let people need to let people know, man. Like what was before you, man. And that was a fun video, though, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know them niggas had a great time. I know Quavo was on his IG.
Yeah, he did. He directed the video.
Yeah, like he was just every picture he posted, like.
Yeah, because I saw Jamie Foxx on his one. He was wearing that outfit. I'm like, well, where is he going?
Yeah,
he was going. Yeah, he was going for that video.
When I seen Quavo, I was like, oh, this nigga. I thought these niggas getting too much money. And then when I seen the video, I was like, oh, that's dope.
It's very dope.
I don't know, man. More, man, get off yourself, man.
Yeah, man. So we get into these two homies real quick, man. What's up with your boy Odell, man? Because we was at the bowling alley and Mar put it up on his phone, showing his head getting rocked.
Hey, Odell, cat, look. It's so. Man.
I'm gonna put that video up too, so y'all can see what we're talking about.
Man, look, you don't even gotta tell them that video's going up for sure,
man.
But I'm like, man, and then he just got sued. He gets sued by one of his homies for 15 M's.
What?
For getting his ass beat in his crib by his bodyguard. He said, dude got 2 teeth.
Oh my!
He had to spend 18 bands just to get the teeth fixed. He said he got stolen on, blacked out, woke up with niggas stomping him. Like, then he said he seen Odell in the cut, like,
like, he's done, man.
In his crib, in Odell's crib. So OBJ, man, I don't know
you
what's
woke
up,
bro.
Yeah. What's up, cuz?
Man, right.
Damn, man, you my dude.
Right.
What's up?
And it's funny how, like, when his lawyers get involved, it's like, it was not him. That was not Odell in the club.
Come
like,
on,
it looks just like him. And the bottle girl ain't gonna lie. She's like, yeah, that was him. I gave him bottles all night. That was definitely Odell.
She know that was him because, nigga, he was probably trying to crash it.
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, bro. We know that was you. Don't nobody wear their hair like that, nigga. That's you.
Yeah, so it's getting bad, man. You know, that happened just like a week after the brown cigarette and white substance video.
Credit card, white substance.
You know, then he just brought up this situation with the homie at his crib. Yeah, it's like, man.
He sued him for 15 M's. And he already had to spend 18 bands to get his teeth fixed.
It's going to be bad, man. I don't know what the Giants are going to do. They're probably still going to sign him because of his talent.
They're going to sign him,
but there has to be something. There has to be something in this contract, like, hey, man, you can't go out to no clubs. You can't be doing
they're gonna hit him
these
with, like,
drugs.
The Bryant type of deal.
It's going to be a bunch of incentives or a bunch of don't do this type of stuff in his contract.
Yeah, going to be incentives, but I think they're going to hit him with that Dez Bryant contract.
Which was what?
Dez Bryant, they was like, look, nigga, after that mall incident or something, they was like, look, nigga, you can't go out past this time. We better not see you at no nightclub.
Yeah, it's going to be like that.
Like, so.
Or are you going to risk losing all this money?
Yeah, you're going to be getting them M's taken out, but they're definitely going to resign him for the simple fact he's OBJ and that he doesn't they don't have nobody else. That's all they got.
Brandon Marshall's washed up if he's still playing with them.
And I thought it was going to be a great year for
them. They had them and Shepard, the slot receiver. Yeah.
But they don't have no, especially a star power like OBJ, like, come on, man. Like, you're going to resign him. But if they don't, San Fran to take you.
Man, so y'all whatever.
San Fran to take you, guys. Come on, man.
But another one, in terms of, did you hear about Trey Songz?
Yep. Tremaine Songs.
You got to stay away from, I saw the girl. I thought she was going to be someone going to catch a cold with.
Yep.
But it wasn't that. But I guess he got accused of hitting a female a couple times in the club in Hollywood during All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, that was his girl, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Or something, because they said he was jealous or something. Like,
yeah, he said Trey got upset with her because she was talking to another man. He smacked her and threw her phone at her. She is in the hospital with bruises all over her body. He turned himself in and got $50,000 bond.
That night.
Yeah, that same day. So it's like, what are you doing, man? Don't be Chris Brown 2.0.
You know they cool too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what you doing putting your hands on a female because she's talking to another dude? You can pull any chick in the world that you want. What's up with her?
Man, even if that was your wife, bro, you gotta learn how to handle that
in a private area, man.
Yeah, like, man, let me holler at you.
Yeah.
Dumbass, let me holler at you. Something.
Right, say in the club, you stomping her down, everybody's like this.
Like, dog, you know that. Everybody was already doing that because you trained.
Right,
so
exactly.
Like, oh my God.
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't understand a regular nigga doing that. With a regular 9 to 5. Let alone a celebrity.
It don't take a lot for a celebrity to be in the news for something bad.
Oh man, the damn like you out here just stealing on girls, cuz, and it. Oh man, they won't learn though, bro. It took one of them really get some jail time, bro. They ain't gonna do no jail time. I don't think none of them got serious jail time for nothing.
Nah. Domestic violence, people look at them as a bad thing, but they don't get reprimanded for it as much as people think they do. They go to court.
Yeah, they go to court.
They say, I'm sorry, do some community service, and they back on wax singing to these girls, man.
Yeah, because until that happens, though, it's going to be one of these singers. I mean, period. Athlete, whoever, just go straight stealing Ray Rice and chicks.
Yeah, and he's cool. They was almost like they was only gonna give him 2 games for that, and they had footage of this dude cold clocking this chick, dragging her out the building like a trash bag.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So it just seems like you going back to Colin, man. It's like you rather beat your girl than stand up for something if you want to sacrifice your career.
Hey,
so,
and these niggas is taking that offer.
Yeah. So. Moving from one trade to another, switching up to some NBA talk real quick. Have you watched a lot of Trae Young at Oklahoma?
Yeah. I watched too many games, actually.
Yeah, so of course, he's going to the draft, and he was like who can I compare him to? He was like, remember how Jimmy Fredette was when he played? Well, you think it was a hype like that? Or you think it's more with Trae Young?
It fell off.
Like around the holiday season, Trae Young was like the face of college basketball. It fell off a little bit
because Jimmers was all year. He was an attorney.
He didn't really do nothing in the attorney, did he?
Well, he went. Where'd they go? They
didn't go to Sweet 16. Yeah. I know they didn't get Sweet 16.
Yeah, I thought they lost the second.
But just the shots he was. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he was balling the whole year. He was playing the whole year.
Yeah, he was playing the year that year.
Yeah, Trae Young had a good, nice little.
He had like a month and a half
a year.
Yeah, like
once 2018 came around, he just kind of
yeah, like because everybody started like the second time around he played in the conference. They're like, oh yeah, okay, like we got you. Mm-hmm. But then remember they was comparing him to Steph. They was comparing him to Steve Nash. I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah, because even though he fell off, he still led the country in scoring an assist.
An assist, that's crazy. As a true freshman.
So in terms of how do you see him as an NBA prospect?
Listen, man, the only way he can succeed is if he shoots like Steph in the league.
Okay.
Because he's a little dude.
Too small.
This dude's skinny and short.
How tall is he? Like 6'1", maybe?
Maybe.
Okay.
All right, if you want to be nice, you can give him 6.
He probably 6'2" in the book, in the program.
He's 6'3".
like he was what, 6'7" in the program?
6'7" in the program. I ain't gonna never forget that was 6'6" in the program.
Man.
Everybody looked at it like.
By the way, Jordan's about 6'2", not 6'6".
Yes. Jordan Edwards, 6'6". From now, I was like, I got up slow too. Got up like,
all right.
Ready?
But yeah, Trae Young. Yeah, Trae Young's about 6'1", soaking wet.
Yeah, man.
170 pounds.
Real talk.
If that.
With a 20 barbell in his hand.
Right.
20-pound barbell in his hand. Like, he's so little, he has to. First off, he's gonna have to get his handles a little better.
Yeah.
And his jump shot has to be ridiculous. That's the only way I can see him succeeding in the league.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be a 3-year flame out.
Yeah, because he's streaky.
Streaky as hell.
He's streaky because for him to be so hot and then go so cold end of the year.
And then he started turning on the ball a lot.
Yes.
when 18 hit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, like the way he ended, I think his draft stock dropped a little bit though. The way the season ended though.
So is he still a lottery pick? Top 14?
Lottery pick. He a lottery pick, but they was talking about this nigga was going
like top 3.
Yeah, top 3.
Yeah.
What's your caller going number 1?
Your boy from Duke.
Whatever
his name is Bagley.
Bagley.
Yeah, he's
that legit.
Yeah, him and Eaton
like
from Arizona.
I don't like his head.
So I know they'll go top 2 for sure. I think his teammate, Duke's teammate, the other big man.
Yeah, they was cooking.
Yeah, he probably gonna leave too, cause they got the top class coming in next year. I think they're gonna miss them at all.
They're not. That's why I'm gonna be like, I'm out.
Yeah, so
especially if I hear anything lottery, I'm out.
Oh, for sure, man.
Oh, I'm out.
So in terms of lottery, because I think in the lottery got like New York, Chicago, because the Cavs got their Brooklyn pick. Memphis is tanking like Master P and Silk the Shocker.
Dog.
Losing by 61.
Dog, they out here taking like makeup shades.
Pulled up in that tank with Mia X in the front.
Dog. I see Missile come out.
Right, bro. But Marcus saw the back like this. What's up,
Zebo over here in Sacramento like.
Right. You got Mike Colley in the back of the tank counting his money.
Counting money, bro.
Bruh. But yeah, but anyways.
Like that. I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah. So in terms of the team that you know of in the lottery, what would be the best fit for Trae Young? I said either New York, Chicago, or 2.
He wants to go to New York, though.
He wants to go to New York. And shout out to Trey Burke, by the way, one of Columbus' own at New York.
Yeah. He playing better too.
Yeah.
He playing better. Yeah, New York. I would say New York. Chicago need them bad though.
That's what I'm saying. New York or Chicago.
Well, New York need everybody.
Yeah.
Because
but once Porzingis
the
comes
unicorn comes back.
Yeah, from ACL.
I ain't gonna have nobody.
No, just him and is Hardaway still there? Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
I think he's still there because I'm not watching. He's starting, so they really don't have any names there.
Yeah,
that's why I think Trae Young will be a good fit as a name.
Yeah, and to bring him to the number 1 media capital.
Right.
Even though OBJ shouldn't be in the number 1, that's his problem in New York.
Yeah, probably when they're probably waiting for baseball season to come around for sure because having Judge there in the Yankees uniform.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man,
they'll be talking
hurt.
to town.
OBJ, he don't need to be in there. But yeah, Trey, I think Chicago or New York.
Okay.
I mean, because Brooklyn will work, but him and
Yeah, I thought
D'Angelo,
if he comes in as a backup, I think Charlotte would be a good spot, backing up Kemba.
Man, how long is Kemba gonna be there?
He gotta bang out.
He gotta get the hell out of there.
He gotta get out of there, man. But speaking of Charlotte, though, D. Howard, man.
30, 32 and 30.
Yes.
What did he move to? Number 12 all time in rebound?
I don't know what he moved to. I'm like, where is? I know your back was hurting in L.A., but we could have had some of that. I know Houston gotta be mad too. Imagine if that team had this Dwight Howard. Woo!
I think you know why he playing good.
Why?
Ain't no pressure.
No pressure. That's what Shaq said.
That's why
he said he couldn't take the pressure. Couldn't take the pressure. Go to a little town like Houston. Go to a little town like Houston.
Nah, but not real talk though. That's fact.
That's true, man. Because Orlando,
great in Orlando.
Right.
Go to LA.
Turns right.
Go to Houston. Turn hoe. Then you want to go to
Charlotte, where no one cares.
Remember, because we went back home to
Atlanta, because they was the best team in the East.
And then now you want to go to Charlotte and just be averaging 20 and 15.
Right, and nobody knows about it.
Nobody knows. Kemba don't know.
Nope.
Kemba on your
no
team.
All-Star game, no nothing.
I'm telling you, man, it's no pressure. And Dwight didn't win a ring, bruh. I always figure, like, as an athlete, once you get your bread, okay, it's business time, bruh.
That's how Carmelo was. He got his little check. He's like, okay, I need to win some chips now.
Yeah, like, no, why don't you not? I just don't understand people. It's too many people. Stack said that too. Steven Jackson.
Okay.
He said the same thing. Like I've been saying for years. People just care about the bag. People are like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'll be on a mediocre team. No, nigga. If I'm playing, I want to win it all. Like I tell, when me and Mar,
I think only the greats are like that, man.
Me and Mar argue about this all the time, and this is how I feel. If you're playing for a championship, if you're the lowest seed or you was the first to lose, you're in the same boat. Y'all not champions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And people piss me. What are you talking about? We get to the. Who cares if Bron is getting to the finals if he's not winning it?
LeBron.
You think he wants to go there just to look like? I hope he's not. Oh well, at least I got 6 straight. I hope he's not thinking that. Because at one point you gotta. That shit hurts. You want to win it.
Yeah.
I don't see why you play the game other than that. So you're on the same boat. If you don't win it, nobody remembers you. Nobody remembers.
Unless you're just literally an all-time great. That's the only way they remember you. But when they remember you, they be like, oh, well, he ain't got no rings, though.
Yes, niggas remember the champions, bruh. Who won it that year? When we say, nigga, who was the champions of such and such and such, we don't say, oh, LeBron was a good runner. Nah, no, we talk about the winners.
And that's what's keeping him away from being in the GOAT conversation, is the L's in the finals.
Of course. Like, he already has more. He's tied with Kobe, and Kobe won 5, and he already lost 5.
Tied with Kobe in what?
He lost 5 championships, and Kobe won 5.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But then people are like, oh, but he went to more.
Yeah.
He still got 2 less than Kobe, and he went to double of what Kobe went to. And that's why I keep telling people, like, that doesn't mean nothing. Especially it's 2 different situations, bro. He's in the East, he was in the West, playing against a gauntlet of people.
Right, exactly. I'm glad you brought that up, because I know, that Kobe is number 1 in terms of 50-win teams he beat in the playoffs. Like, if you see the teams that Kobe played in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, versus what he had, LeBron's playing teams, 39 wins, 40 wins, 45 wins. But Kobe was beating 50-10 win teams consistently to get to the finals.
That's all you had to. I mean, look, we're not hating on Bron.
Just spitting facts.
But we just spitting facts.
That's all we're doing.
People have the craziest things to say something that Bron is the best ever.
And it's all analytics. It's like, oh, well, he averaged some points and assists and rebounds this year. Kobe was also like, it's all about numbers, man. So one thing I do agree with your boy Stephen A. Smith. You know what I mean? What he has to say is like, right. It's all about the eye test. It's like, what do you see when you see these greats play? Don't just use numbers.
And what are the players telling you that play with him or against him?
They taking Kobe, man.
They all take Kobe. That don't hit y'all.
Right.
These are the people, his colleagues, that go against him every night. That gotta prepare for him every night.
Right. And just the one thing about LeBron, like
LeBron
there will be
great.
No one else like him.
That's facts.
His size,
6'9", 270 nigga.
Right. When I was looking up the receivers in terms of their 40s, I was like, what's LeBron? LeBron said he ran a 4.6. So you're not finding a lot of, you know what I'm saying? You're not finding a lot of 6'8", 6'9", 250, 260 dudes.
270.
Probably could still run a 4 something now.
Man, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now.
So it's just weird how, like everyone say, he's getting better as time goes. And I just wish, being a Kobe fan, that he did not get hurt.
Yeah.
Kobe was hurt for almost 3 years straight.
And
LeBron has never had an injury other than breaking his nose.
Right. And that nigga wore a Batman mask and kept hooping.
Right, kept it moving.
So what I'm saying is, Bron is physically the most, like that is just retarded.
He's the most gifted physically.
I don't think this nigga I don't even think he has body fat, bruh. I guess
some people are just naturally like that.
He was a man in high school.
Right, you don't even have to work out. Just your body's just naturally cut.
Yeah, when I see that nigga play Drew and Brookhaven, I was like, who is this nigga?
Right, you made Jamel look tiny.
Like, this nigga is a man, bruh. So it was just like, LeBron is an all-time great, but when people throw stuff at it, people are not looking into stuff like it's like, oh, LeBron is more efficient than Kobe. I hope so. When you're that physical, that big,
it's
LeBron don't shoot like Kobe shoot.
Yeah, Kobe's a volume shooter. That's how he gets hurt.
Yeah, and then people don't factor that in. Like y'all, and then y'all saying, "Oh, LeBron went to such and such straight finals." Like, look at his situation compared to Kobe, or look at LeBron's points compared to Kobe's points in the first. Look who Kobe had on his team. And his first. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and the teams that LeBron is facing in the playoffs, you really have to take that under account. It's the only team you had to get by.
Ain't in the season though. You're playing the weak ass Eastern Conference 4 times.
Keep going, man. I'm gonna pull something up real quick.
So just like, like I said, and people always think I'm hating every time I say something about LeBron. But y'all gotta realize it's not just, oh, look at his numbers compared to Kobe's numbers. You know what I'm saying? People just think it's just easy as that. Like, have you ever seen them actually play? I guess a lot of cats I'll be telling people, they be like, I don't watch Kobe. Well, how the hell do you even... It's just crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
Like, people say little stuff about Kobe, and I'll just be looking like, is that your argument?
Right.
It's just like, if you love a player, that's cool. Because I love Kobe, but if I think somebody better than Kobe, bro, I'll say it.
Right, so I'm trying to...
I got my realtor, so I'm a fan of the game, cuz. Like, I like watching a lot of people play. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, the arguments that y'all having with this Kobe and LeBron thing is blasphemous to me, man. And players are letting you know, like, what it is.
Yeah, so I just try to pull it up here, but...
LeBron got more rebounds than Kobe. I hope he do.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he do.
Especially when it comes to passing, I really wish they stopped comparing him to Jordan. They compared him to Magic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can talk about that because no one talks about Magic. Like, Magic went to the championship how many years?
9 out of the...
Like 9 out of 11 years? Because he went in 80? Let's get our almanac out real quick.
It was 80.
Forget LeBron.
80.
So he won at 80 against Philly when they played center.
Yeah.
Then he went in 82. They won at 82.
Boston won in 81.
81, the Lakers 82.
Then
83, they lost to the Sixers. Dr. J got his one.
Yep, got that.
Yeah, on Cooper.
So
he went to 3. Then they 84. What was it? The Boston one. So 85 they won.
And then 87 and 88.
87, 88 they won.
They lost to
Boston how many times?
One.
I know they lost in 84.
I thought they lost to Boston once.
They lost to Boston because Boston has 3 in the 80s. They beat the Lakers, I know. They beat Houston.
Rockets.
I think they beat the Lakers twice. Had to.
Yeah, they had to.
It was probably the 81.
So the 81 that went tragic, Magic.
One of them was... What was the year? Well, this will be easy. The year the Lakers did not go.
That's when we lost to Houston.
Was it 86?
Yeah, because we back to back after that.
Right.
87, 98.
So that and then he went again in 91 against Jordan.
Yeah, lost. That was Jordan's first.
So that's what 9 out of 11 years. Magic went to the championship.
I know niggas was tired watching.
They had to. It was Lakers and stuff. That's what they said that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird saved basketball.
Man, remember it was pre-recorded games.
Yeah.
That year.
Right. And then they said
them years.
At 92 was a 92 Dream Team. Jordan walked in and was like, man, there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah, but
Magic, right? And then
Bird
they had
was
that
already crippled.
Right, Bird, his back was Tracy McGrady times 10.
McGrady times 1,000.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, you had. I know you seen the clip of that practice they had, that 5-on-5 scrimmage.
And I love that. I love that whole segment they had.
Because when Magic was killing, he was talking all that mess.
That was dope.
And then Jordan was like, all right, because Pippen was like, Jordan just gave me that look.
You ready, nigga?
Right. Then he just started cooking, and man was like, you know, I don't play.
Jordan athletically was
way before his time.
Way before.
He was doing this in '82 with y'all niggas. For real, man.
Real talk.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga was doing the cradle duck in
Right,
North
end
Carolina,
game.
all type of But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. People do need to compare LeBron to Magic.
They should.
Kobe and Jordan.
They should.
Because Kobe and Jordan, nigga, was assassins, bruh.
Is LeBron stat chasing?
What? Let's stay on Bron.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I really think, because
Hold on. LeBron, let me talk to you, buddy.
talk to him.
LeBron. Why every game
Oh yeah.
are you posting your own stats talking about managers great to be great?
Bruh.
Stop. Listen to me,
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Bro. Yes. Thank you, Peter.
Yes.
LeBron. You know you're great.
Yeah.
Stop letting the world know again. First off, this dude said, "Thank you, God, for it's been a pleasure to get 30 bands points."
Oh yeah, 30,000.
And you didn't even play the game yet,
Yeah.
Bron. It's getting out of control.
Yeah, we already know, man.
Did you see that pass? Did you see the wraparound?
Oh, the no look against the Lakers. That's been everywhere.
Tristan's legs, Bron. Y'all lost.
Yeah.
No look against the Lakers.
Y'all lost that.
by 50.
Yeah.
Why are you talking about this? We know you're great, bro.
Yeah.
What's up? It's like he knows he's not going to win a chip this year. So he's just like, man, I want y'all to know it ain't my fault. Y'all see what I'm doing.
Yeah, putting up triple doubles, man.
Every video, hashtag 15 season. 15 season. Have you ever seen a 15 season player do that? I'm like, man.
Getting fine like wine, whatever you were saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, what him and D-Wade say, father prime instead of father time. I'm like, listen, man, relax. We know you're great.
Yeah. Let us tell you that you're great. You don't
Please,
gotta tell
please
us.
don't. And then y'all lose it. Why are you on social media when y'all lost by 30? You talking about, ooh, look at this pass.
Yeah, he didn't do that before.
You never did that, bro.
Yeah.
That's why it just seems to me that you know y'all not going to win this year.
Mm-hmm.
And you know you out. So you just like, look what I'm doing, though. It ain't my fault.
Yeah.
It's just like, stop doing that. It looks bad. It looks like you just tooting your own horn way too much.
Yeah.
Stop gassing yourself. You know you great. 15 seasons, 15 seasons, fine like wine, aging like wine. I'm like, bro, what's up, cuz? You talking about a
Come on, man. Come on,
you talking
cuz.
about a behind the back? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Is that what we got? Every play, you just and hey, check this out, y'all. That was crazy, wasn't it? Like, are you serious? You know y'all highlights, nigga?
I guess to make a long story longer, man. Do you want him in LA?
If Bron, look,
My answer.
listen. If Bron plays like half of what he's playing now, please run now to LA. Listen, I'm never going to turn down Bron for the simple fact he's one of the greatest players ever. Of course, I'm not going to turn down Bron. And the way he's playing, yes, we need it. LA needs it.
Yeah.
The NBA needs the Lakers to be good.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, man, like, I remember watching the Lakers game with Shaq and Kobe, and they'll just go around the crowd and find all these Hollywood stars. Just
So it'd be
everywhere.
lit. It'd be lit up
You
there.
know what I'm saying? You really don't get that vibe no more unless you're a diehard.
Listen, man, the world needs it.
Yeah.
The NBA needs it. I know all you Laker haters. I know all you Laker haters just like, what the hell is this dude talking about? But that's facts. The NBA needs it, bruh. Like, I don't care how much you hate LA or how much you hate Boston. It's like, it's good for them to be good.
Yes.
Like, man,
The big market, Chicago
yeah.
being down,
Like,
Knicks being
look how
down,
dead the Knicks have been.
LA being down.
LA been down.
Yeah.
Man, it got so bad. Y'all tried to boost up the Clippers. The Clippers?
Yeah.
Y'all try to boost up the Clippers that bad?
Mm-hmm.
LA was needed that bad to be
Yeah.
good. Y'all tried to make the Clippers the next champions.
Right.
Like we need purple and gold to. We need that golden armor, bro, to be shining, bro. So yes, Bron, come out west, cuz.
Okay. All right. So, what else we got? So I'm gonna end it with this. It is. So I love Chipotle, but what I love more than Chipotle is a place that you went to today, man. Chick-fil-A. I've never had their breakfast. So
man,
please,
you missing out.
Yeah, so please describe this chicken and biscuit.
Yo, the chicken
that
biscuit. Listen, man, for people that saying what's it called, like Zaxby's or something, people know what I'm talking about. It's a spot. I never been there. I seen it when I was in Florida, but I never been there. But people say that that's better than Chick-fil-A. If something is better than Chick-fil-A's chicken,
it's a sin.
I need it. I'm serious.
It must be on a Red Lobster biscuit as good as it is.
Listen, because Chick-fil-A is, man, listen. Everything at Chick-fil-A, every piece of chicken.
Sandwich, chicken tenders.
Dog, nuggets, grilled chicken.
Yes.
Every piece of chicken
is
good.
The lemonade is bomb.
Dog, listen, man. Chick-fil-A is one of my saviors, bro. I'm dead serious. And that biscuit is so good by itself. Okay,
so if you were Guy Fieri right now,
if I was Guy Fieri,
how would you describe this biscuit, man? I've never tasted it, so describe it to somebody who's never had it.
Delicioso. That's what it is.
Is it flaky? Is it soft? Is it hot?
No, it's hot.
Okay.
It got a little
buttery
honey on it.
Got a little what?
A little honey on it.
Okay.
Little honey on the biscuit.
All
but
right.
You already know what the chicken is.
It comes with it, or you gotta put a little honey on it?
Nah. It comes with it. It's like
wow.
Big Ben, bro.
Okay,
it's like
all right.
Ben. They give you some extra though if you want to go crazy, but
okay.
Dog, come on, man. Me talking about food alone, we can have this. We can be on a whole nother set. We need to have some top 5 food.
Oh, we go. It's coming. It's coming, man.
But not even being funny, like Chick-fil-A is delicious, dog. Like, and they're never not stacked. They stack all the time.
Yeah.
But that line be flying though. I'll be waiting, bro. I'll take that little 10-minute, 5-minute.
Yeah. So when it comes to Chick-fil-A, we talk, so great about them. But what are some restaurants here in the greater city of Columbus that are definitely not one of the best? Because I can name a few right now.
You serious? Listen.
Man, we putting them out there right now.
Listen, man.
The McDonald's by your crib.
McDonald's and Northern Lights.
Always busy too, which I don't understand. Because they have their service is wide.
That's the central of the hood, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Toya said, ain't no black mamas cooking. They always getting fat at McDonald's. That's what they doing. I was like, it is what it is, man. But they're one for sure.
Northern Lights McDonald's, Cassidy McDonald's, Nelson Wendy's, Fifth and Nelson Wendy's.
The old Popeyes used to be on 5th and Cleveland. That one was the slowest of all time, man. Yeah. And the rallies on 161. I'm calling y'all out too. I used to live over there.
Yeah, rallies,
man, terrible, man.
But there's nothing like Cassidy McDonald's and Northern Lights.
Right, Cassidy McDonald's now
first
we have no more buns.
First I go up there like they're like, oh sorry, we out of burgers. That's what y'all do. What are you talking about? What do you mean you don't have no burgers?
No, well, we got fries, man.
We don't have meat.
The one, I got 161 is trash. I'm sorry, but the Burger King, man. I went there one night and they said, I'm sorry, sir, our computers is down. Your computers is down? Just take my money and do the math in your head, man.
Listen, man. I'm getting it 2 for $5, man.
That's all I want.
It's $5.08 here, dude.
All right, he's I can't, man.
Computers, man.
The computers is down. Listen, I was like, you lying. You just ready to get off this third shift.
Third shift. Look, I was just trying to say that. Third shift is the worst in restaurant history, bro.
Man.
For real, like, y'all can't stop telling me, hey, man, we shutting down for breakfast. It's 1 o'clock. Breakfast is at 9 or 11 or 10. Don't tell me that you're shutting down 8 hours for breakfast.
Man.
When I just came here yesterday to get a burger, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, third shift being there like, oh, they're coming around.
Right.
Hey, sir, our restaurant is closed. What are y'all talking about? Listen, third shift is the worst of all time. Especially Cassidy. I don't understand. Do y'all get $1 taken out of y'all hourly salary? Hourly wage, I'm sorry.
For extra sauce?
For sauce. It's like y'all.
Can I get the extra sweet and sour sauce?
Why are y'all so protective? Sir, look.
Here, ready his music
I
in
know
the
you got a
background.
20. First off, when I order a 20-piece, if I order a 20-piece nuggets, it's supposed to be 4 sauces that comes with it. Because y'all give out.
Nah, they ain't doing that.
Don't they give y'all 4 sauces? I mean, a sauce per 5 nuggets? Or 4 nuggets, whatever?
I guess so.
So why, when I order 20, y'all give me 2, first off? So when I ask y'all,
Oh my God!
when I ask y'all, can I get 2 more? They look at me like I just killed their dog.
They be like,
Yes. No.
damn, son.
Damn, son. I be like, can I get my sauce? Sir, you got sauces in the bag.
Can I get another one, man?
Sir, you gave me 2 sauces. I have 20 nuggets. Sir, there's sauce in the bag.
Right at you with the
I might make it. Can I get my 2 sauces? You
25
gotta pay for
cents.
it, sir.
Yep, 25
Give me this damn
cents.
sauce, man. Give me here.
Right.
Here's $1. Give me 4 sauces,
Right.
man.
For the next trip.
I be like, I cannot stand. I be like, what's up with your Chipotle and chicken? Chipotle.
Yeah, so back to Chipotle. So that was the point I was definitely trying to make. You see how influenced you are by bad service. I want to show you how great Chick-fil-A services was to this dude, right? So a guy, he's a regular at Chick-fil-A, and he had some change that he didn't collect. So it's like $3 and change this dude didn't have, and the cashier decided to hold it for him until he came back. So he's like, I'm gonna have this $3 and change, and he's gonna come back soon. So he said, I carry this change around the envelope like it was my apron or like it was my name tag. It just always stuck with me, right? And so he came back, and of course, he came back, gave him his change back. And what the dude said, I gotta get his name, man, show him some respect real quick. His name is Marcus Henderson. He was the cashier at a Chick-fil-A in Lubbock, Texas. So he was just saying, like, I'm called to serve these people well, not only because of my job, but who I am. Like, this has pushed me to act in ways where I couldn't naturally. So my thing is, like, man, did you already come in with that mind state, or Chick-fil-A give you such a bomb training class for you to be like that?
Getting that free food for lunch every day.
Or it could be that, getting them perks, as they say.
But that's man, that dude took his job away.
That's dope, man, because
that is dope though, because you don't see no honest people. But man, you
that just reminded me of, I know you might know that Martin Luther King quote talking about the street sweepers, like Michelangelo painted pictures, Beethoven composed pictures, right. And street sweepers swept, and the angels were heaven said, there lives a good street sweeper. It's like, man, there lives a good dude. Yeah. I was just, he made a friendship out of this, and it's like, man, this dude kept my money for 3 months. He could probably keep a good secret too, huh? If I was out here slanging or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'd not could depend on him.
Oh, nah, yeah, you can put your faith in him.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I brought some money from you. You gotta worry about it. I got you.
Nah, that's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Man. You don't hear that, bro.
You don't hear that at all. So man, it's like, there's still some good people out here.
I was reading, an 18-year-old girl was at Waffle House cutting up an old dude's food. And somebody seen, I think, a Waffle House dude seen it or something, and gave her like $5 or something for college or something like that.
Wow, let me hold some.
Cause she was cutting up his food, like he had asked her, and she was cutting up the food for an old dude. You know what I'm saying? And it was at Waffle House, and I was like, man, look, That's what's up, man. Some good people out here.
There's definitely still some good people out here, man.
It's rare though, especially fast food.
It's rare because one thing somebody posted on Facebook, I guess they came out with some robots that actually flip burgers. So it was like, oh, you mad that you working this third shift and you making $6 an hour? Okay, we got you. Go ahead and bring in iRobot up in here real quick. You know what I'm saying? You won't flip no burgers, get back on the appointment line. We good, we got you.
Nah, I ain't know about that.
Yeah, so I feel like robots, man, they're gonna take over. I just feel like it's just gonna be robots answering the phones at work, flipping burgers, taking orders.
You already got all them automated messages.
Automatic, you got these driverless cars. You know, so
park assist.
Google,
hit a button and
Alexa.
Yep. Alexa, control your lights.
Yeah, Alexa, Siri. You got I got a new product called Ringer. I guess Nas was a part of that. I guess you have your alarm system, and you can check it on your phone on the inside or outside of your house. See who's coming to your doorbell. You can see it on your phone and all that. So Amazon bought it out for like crazy money.
Now, what you call it? I mean, they got that on my security thing.
Yeah, but I guess this one was just so top notch. Amazon jumped on it, and Nas had a nice stock in it. He got some bread. So, yeah, man, them stocks, man.
Right. Build your credit and get these stocks.
For real, man. Now, with this marriage coming across, was like, babe, we need to get like more streams of income. So we gotta find different ways to get it. You do stocks or.
Nas gotta put his money in every little thing.
Yeah, you know.
50 bands a month for travel.
You got enough money for 3 lifetimes, man. Probably more than that.
That's my God.
Yeah, but shit, man, that's all I really had. Unless you want to hit on anything else that was on your mind this week.
Chipotle.
Pissing
me off.
What happened? You don't love Chipotle? It's not your life?
No. I love Chipotle, man.
So yeah, it depends, man. Sometimes it be hitting. Sometimes like, why are you just sprinkling that chicken on there?
Dog, you gotta come in with the right mindset.
Go ahead, hit him with the little bit of chicken you be getting, bro.
You gotta go into Chipotle like. You get a bowl, whatever burrito bowl. You gotta go into it. Don't say double until you see how much that first scoop looking like. Because I used to be like, oh man, double chicken before anything. So they used to be like, all right, 1, 2,
not 2 pieces of chicken.
I'm like, listen, man, 2 full scoop.
Right.
Put that whole scoop.
Drop
it.
Right.
But I had to start going in, not saying nothing. I gotta see how that first scoop look.
Yeah.
Like then when if that first scoop ain't up to par,
look at you, look easy.
Double, man. but if it is, I'll be like,
right. You know what time it is, man. Come on.
I'm telling you, bro. I know some people look at me like, because I be coming in like, I swear they be like, man, this
yeah.
Some people I'll be like double down in charge. They be like, man, this bomb, man.
Right. I mean, Chipotle tripping. I need a manager or something, man. Like, this is not a single scoop of chicken.
Look at all this food y'all cooking up in the bag.
Right, I see chopping up all. They got a oven top full of brand new chicken.
Dog,
and I'm the only one in the restaurant.
Don't tell me.
Well, that would never happen because all the Chipotles are busy, by the way.
Yeah, Chipotle. Dog, but by my job, though, I be jumping in right before work. It'd be like 3 people, bruh.
Yeah.
But
that's a good time to go because around lunch hour, around lunch hour or like 6 o'clock to close. It is crazy.
I don't even mess
no matter what side of town you on.
Yeah, but I always have to. I be like, man, you have to expect the worst going to Chipotle, man. Like, you know, you're gonna have to ask for triple just to get a regular single scoop.
Yeah.
Be like, man, what's up? They
be taking my burrito home. So this ain't no burrito. This is a taco I got.
So you know my burritos be like this. My burritos be looking like football.
Right.
Nowadays it be like.
Right.
I be like, man, what is this, man?
Yep.
Like this. Oh, man, That's it. Like,
you got a 3-biter.
3-biter.
That's
dog.
it. Yeah.
I used to hold my stuff like.
Yeah, now man, nowadays they cut back.
Since they got.
Oh yeah, they got in trouble a little bit. Yep.
They like, man.
Yep.
I'm like, man, do they teach you? I swear this one lady was new. I said, do they teach you this?
I like the new people, man, because they be taking their time. They be wrapping my burrito all nice and tight.
Listen, they never get my burrito right because they always stack my stuff in a pile. You know, I get chicken, I get tomato, cheese, sour cream, hot sauce, and lettuce.
Yeah, bro.
It's all like this.
You all that?
I swear, it's all like this.
Yeah, your burrito be looking like a.
I mean, spread them out.
Yeah.
Spread it out, man. They be
I know, trying to. So let me get through here. I'm gonna get that back room. Like, all right.
They be over here like.
Trying to
Give me a bowl, man.
Right.
Give me a bowl.
Eventually, because they probably mess it up so bad. It's like, sir, do you want to just put that in a bowl?
I hate when they have to double wrap mine because it splits.
Yeah.
And it breaks. They be like, you want me to double wrap? I said,
nah,
no.
nigga, make me a new one.
I said, no, dump that out into a new one.
Right.
And refold it,
yes.
bad boy. And it be tasting better because it's all mixed up now.
Yeah.
Man, I be hoping that this shit break.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
Yeah, man. But
yeah, Chipotle. So you have a bad experience there today, recently, or what? What's going on with Chipotle?
no, just that I don't understand. Are they taking dollars off of their hourly wage for my chicken?
I don't know, because they raising the price of the burrito since last time I go in there.
Yeah, they raised it twice.
I was like, chicken
Yeah,
burrito's
twice.
almost $7. I remember it used to be $5 something in high school.
No, it was 25.
Breast, yes. We used to go there at lunch every day.
Yeah, no, we used to be out here on some stupid stuff. I didn't know about Chipotle until senior year.
Yeah. Because I couldn't leave school till then, because I didn't know what Chipotle was.
Because my uncle, man, rest in peace, my Uncle Vincent,
Uh-huh.
man, he had this big burrito, man. One day he was taking me home. This nigga was banging it while he was driving.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, what is this dude doing? Getting all this sauce on me. Man, I'll never forget. This dude was at a red light right by my crib when I used to stay on James. He was right by the rallies.
Yep. James and Man was
Yeah,
happening.
no, James and Broad.
What's happening to James and Broad, too?
James and Broad, baby, was happening. Broad and James, he was, I was like, man, what's up, man? We was at a red light. I was like, what's up, man? He looked right at me like this.
Right. You ate that, was like,
I was like,
huh.
No, he was
Huh.
feeling it. I was like, man, that looks delicious. He was like, man, Chipotle. I was like, what is Chipotle?
Yeah.
Like, man, get you some. Ever since then, dog, I tried that. I walked in there, bro. It was lights out. So shout out my Uncle Vincent, man, looking down, man. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, that Chipotle, bro, changed my life, man. Cause me and Mar used to hit that 07, listen to Dedication 2. No, Drought 3. Drought 3, 07.
Oh yeah, but you had the Mims track was the first track. Yeah.
Drought 3, we used to ride around. That's all we used to do, man.
That's all.
Let's hit the club and hit Chipotle.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was really it. Chipotle or some
Chipotle in the club, bro.
that was definitely life.
No, dog.
06, 07. That was definitely life, man.
Yeah,
Chipotle.
I ran into you at the OSU ice
Hey,
breaker.
man. That wasn't me, dog.
Out here in the corner with a girl.
out here shoulder leaning, nigga.
Shoulder leaning.
Yeah, those are good times, man.
Yeah, but Chipotle, step it up, man.
Yeah, but we still love you, Chipotle. I still love you, Chipotle.
I still go to y'all.
I will too. I never stop going.
Jack in the Box, can y'all please?
Jack in the Crack.
Jack in the Crack, as Mar will say.
Help me. Please come to Columbus.
Please.
Please. I need them churros. I need the chicken sandwiches.
Jack in the Box had everything.
Chinese food.
Dog, I'm like, how do I get some greens, cheesecake,
It's some
chicken fingers,
it's some hot cakes.
shrimp? hotcakes.
Right, lobster tail.
Milkshake. No, they had everything, bro. Tacos was the truth.
Right, and a side of some blue dot.
No, hey, man, take me back to LA, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna try to go for my birthday, man. I might take a
This year?
Yeah, going to San Diego. I'm gonna drive down. I think I'm gonna go to San Diego for a reunion. I think I'm gonna drive down. I got
How long is that?
The drive's probably about 2 hours, man.
From San Diego?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, man. So I gotta see I gotta go see the Staples. I gotta see Shaq's statue. I gotta take a pic.
Yeah, because we was there.
He was there before Shaq. Yeah, so I gotta do that
we need to see a game, period.
I gotta do that for the Lakers Nation, man, here in Columbus, man. We the most hated, by the way.
Yes, most hated. All my teams is most hated.
Yes.
All my teams.
I think I'll probably take Duke before North Carolina, though. Yeah, outside of that, yeah, because we hate the Penguins here. My Blue Jackets looking good, 10 straight wins, by the way.
Yeah, I see y'all trying to
well, we can't beat y'all, though, so we're going to get y'all in the playoffs.
Listen, dog. We just trying back to back.
Whatever. Get your boy concussed. We'll be all right.
I never seen so many Buckeye haters, and we live in the city. People hate the Buckeyes.
Yeah, people hate the Grays,
so many
man.
Michigan fans.
There's no gray area. There's no gray area. You either love it or you hate it. That's all.
It makes me sick that there's so many Michigan fans that stay here.
Yeah.
Like, go, leave us.
But that's all we got, man. You want to leave?
We was kind of rambling on.
Yeah, this is a nice pod.
Yeah, we was kind of rambling.
I like how it was more free. It was flowing. I really enjoyed this one, man. But is there anything you want to leave off with, man? Going to the next week.
Again, man, like, comment, subscribe our YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Go to Facebook, like and comment. Let us know about your top 5. Which you want us to go? What topics you want us to bring in? What top 5s you want us to bring in? With everything, man. We want to hear y'all feedback. We appreciate the love, man. Just keep on supporting us, man, and we gonna get better, man. Every podcast we're gonna get better. Just keep hitting the subscribe, man.
Yeah, even if you don't hit the subscribe, just keep watching, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna hear something that you would have been talking about. You're gonna see us and how we react to certain topics. Just to let you know that you're not by yourself when you hear certain things. Hopefully, you invite more people to watch it. We definitely want the subscribes and them likes and make sure that we doing what we're doing is right also. But I just want to thank everybody that's already subscribed and our strong support, our family, our friends, our ladies, our Jordan's children. So we just thank all of y'all and thank all the future millions. And the future millions of 2Gs in the pod fans.
Yes, man.
So we're going to close out with these 2 claps. Woo! Holler at y'all next week. We out.
Yes, sir.